Hey guys, welcome back to Cara's Cakes. I didn't plan a video for this week. I did have 3 cake orders due today. They were picked up and gone. I can insert a picture here of one of the cakes I did, and then I did an order of cupcakes and another very simple cake. So I'm just gonna vlog what I do today and bake some cookies later on, and I'm gonna film that for you. If you watched last week's video, I'll link that above. I talked about organizing and stuff. I spent a lot of money at Canadian Tire on containers, but I think I'm just gonna go back to the dollar store and see what they have and see if I can come up with something to organize under my kitchen sink. It's a bit of a mess, so I am gonna try and fix that. And I really wanna get into more organizing projects, so I'm gonna try and tackle my basement at some point because it honestly looks like a bomb went off. I'm gonna show you under the sink. All right, so under my sink is a mess. As you can see, I've tried to organize things in these 2 little bins. I have the green bin under here, some grocery bags back there, and then a drying mat for dishes back here. So I need to fix this situation and these bags. So I'm gonna run to the dollar store and see what I can get to fix this. I also have the drawers over here in my baking side of the kitchen, and this drawer is my spatulas and stuff. And it is kind of organized, but I need drawer liners. I have some in here now, but they're all scrunched up, so I either need to get better grip drawer liners or get like a sticky tack or something to tack them down in the side. So I'm gonna try and fix this up because it's giving me a little bit of anxiety. Change of plans. Got back from the dollar store. Now I'm gonna go take Chip for a walk so I don't have to do it in the dark later. And my friend Jen and I are gonna run to the mall and go out for supper. I'm back from Sydney. We went to the mall, got a few things, and we went to eat. I got some stuff at Winners. And then this is from the Dollarama from earlier. So I will show you what I got. When I went to the dollar store earlier, I got drawer liner. It's just like the grippy stuff. I also got this tape stuff. It's called mounting tape. I'm gonna use it for something under the kitchen sink. I got these containers. I'm gonna put this on the inside of the door under the kitchen sink. I just don't know if it's gonna bug me that this is gonna hang out the edge. That's all I got at the dollar store. And then when I went to Winners with Jenna, I found these little organizers. And I got this spice rack thing I want to use in one of my cake cupboards here. I'll probably show you what I do with that. And then I got this from Winners. It was $12.99 and it's like 2 pieces. I don't know if they're attached and they slide. I think they're just 2 separate pieces. Anyways, I'm gonna put this under the kitchen sink. All right, so I'm gonna take the packaging off of everything and then get to organizing some stuff. It is currently 10 to 9, so I don't think I'm going to bake anything tonight. I might make some cookies in the morning and include that footage in as well, but I don't really feel like turning the oven on right now. So if you want to watch me bake some cookies later, keep watching. So I showed you under this sink earlier, but I think what I'm gonna do is take everything out, clean everything, and then try to figure out what it's gonna look like after. This is the after. I put this on the door and it doesn't stick out too much. It's nice to just have the things I use the most right there. So it looks much nicer now. And now I'm gonna move on to my spatula drawer. So I'm gonna move on to this drawer. I'm gonna start by taking everything out, figuring out the drawer lining, and then getting everything back in. I think this is much more organized than it was. I added in this container and these two containers and swapped them out, and I kept these regular ones because my little spatulas fit perfectly in there. So I think this turned out pretty good. Now I'm gonna move to this cupboard. I'm gonna try to do something different with the sprinkles and stuff so it's easier to access. I changed this cupboard quite a bit. I used to have this is two separate things for my piping tips. I had one up here and one here, but I ended up just putting them side by side. I thought this would be in the way, but I never actually take these out. I usually just tip the drawer and get it in, and I can get in all of these with my hand. So, and then I put some sprinkles that are in containers on a little spice rack. I put colored sprinkles in here and then other special sprinkles like gold ones and stuff in this basket. And I just think it looks a little bit nicer now. I think I'm finished with the cupboards for tonight. Might do a little more organizing tomorrow. I have a lot of containers left. And tomorrow I'm gonna bake 2 different kinds of cookies, so stay tuned for that. Before I go to bed, I wanna shout out my nephew Nathan. If you go check out his YouTube channel, Nathan Prendergast. He makes gaming videos and other videos for kids. So if you have kids or you want to see those videos, go on over and check him out. I told him I would do a shout out. I always forget. So go subscribe to Nathan. The link will be down below. Alright, it is Sunday. Normally right now I'd be posting my YouTube video, but I procrastinated and I didn't make the cookies yet. So we're gonna make the cookies, but first I have to do the laundry. Peanut butter cookies. I found this recipe on Pinterest. I will link it down below for you. The recipe says that it makes 2 dozen cookies. I doubled it because I want a bit more. You can see all the ingredients back here. I'm going to walk you through what everything is. Keep in mind that I doubled everything. This is 2.5 cups of flour, a teaspoon of baking powder, and 2 teaspoons of baking soda. Then 1 cup of packed brown sugar. We have 1 cup of white sugar. This is a cup of unsalted butter that I'm going to soften in the microwave. 4 eggs, 2 teaspoons of vanilla. The recipe calls for 1/2 to 3/4 of a cup of chunky peanut butter, so I did a heaping cup full. 2 cups of oats, some chopped peanuts. I didn't measure these, but it's probably about 3/4 of a cup. Alright, so it says in a small bowl whisk together the flour, baking powder, and baking soda. So I'm going to cream together the butter, brown sugar, and white sugar until smooth. Next we're going to add the eggs, vanilla, and the peanut butter. The recipe does call for chunky peanut butter. I don't have chunky peanut butter, so that's why I'm adding peanut pieces. Now we're going to add the flour a little bit at a time until incorporated. I added in the oats. I mixed them in a little bit, and now I'm going to mix the rest by hand so I don't overmix them. Okay, so I have a dozen rolled out here on the tray. I still have a lot of batter left, but I'm gonna pop these in the oven for 10 to 12 minutes like it says in the recipe, just as like a test batch so I can change anything if I have to. I just ate half of one of these peanut butter cookies and they're really good. They're soft. You see? Yum. All right, all the cookies are out of the oven, and I'm actually going to melt some chocolate in this bowl. I'm just gonna heat it up in the microwave really quick and kind of drizzle it over the tops of all the cookies. That wraps up this week's video. If you enjoyed the organizing parts that I put in and the baking as well at the end, please give it a thumbs up. Scroll down to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any new videos from me, and I will see you next Sunday.